Yo, yo, yiggity, yo! What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the YouTube channel of JJ Prime Reviews. And today, we'll be taking a look at the Transformers Studio Series number 97 Deluxe Class, Rise of the Beasts, Airazor. And a very neat figure, in my opinion. But before we go into deep detail with this figure, we're going to show off some various images of the packaging itself. And here we have Airazor fully transformed into her bird mode. I'm not sure what bird this is. I'm pretty sure it's a falcon, a hawk, an eagle. I don't know. If you know what kind of bird this is, sound off in the comments, please. Let me know in the comment section. I'm begging you. But anyway, yeah, here she is in her bird mode, and you know, from some angles, it looks pretty dang good. I do quite like the detail on this bird mode, but when you rotate her to the underside, this is where things go, yeah. Yeah, not a super successful bird mode as far as I'm concerned. There's definitely room for improvement as far as the bird mode goes, but hey, we got what we got, and we have to live with it. So yeah, but hey, she has quite a wingspan too. I mean, I love the wingspan. That's a pretty big wingspan right there. I like that. I really dig that. Nice metallic green paint on the tail feathers. Nice metallic green paint here as well on the wings, and the head sculpt very nicely molded. Nice green for the eyes. Nice silver for the beak. Nicely molded there. Nice detail going on. You can see her accessories are already stored in bird mode, and you know, you don't have to remove these if you don't want to. You know, you can just easily transform her with these on there, so that's pretty cool. Nice big silver talons. I love that. That is awesome. That's, yeah. Nice silver paint right here, but that's more for robot mode. And yeah, she's quite nicely done here. Nicely sculpted. Just wish that there's more to the bird mode in the other side, but oh well, it is what it is. But yeah, now she does have some articulation in bird mode. Her head can rotate a full 360. You can move her head up and down. You do have an opening and closing mouth, which is pretty nice. And caw. Anyway, and the wings, you can do whatever you want with the wings. You can bring these down, and you just bring all the way down if you really want to. You know, there are multiple hinges right here. She can't really move her tail feathers, but if you untap the tail feathers, you can move them up and down, so she can wiggle the tail feathers. You can bend these legs right here. You can use this joint right here. You have rotation right here, but you know, hey, there's some articulation in the leg area. So you got a ball joint there, and you have a hinge, and then there's a hinge here, and there's a swivel right here if you want to use it. So yeah, so she does have some decent articulation in bird mode, so that's nice. That's quite nice. So yeah, that's basically it for the bird mode. It is what it is. You know, it's a thing. It's yeah, it's a bird. So, but and as they always say, bird is the word. But anyway, so let's get some size comparisons in here. Here is Airazor compared with the Studio Series Voyager class Cheetor. You can see how the two movie Maximals look together, and they look quite good together. Yeah, very nice team of Maximals here, and we have 2 more Maximals to go, because I believe for Rise of the Beasts there's only like 4 Maximals. You know, Optimus Primal, Rhinox, Cheetor, and Airazor. We already got Cheetor and Airazor, so we just need 2 more to complete the Maximal team for Rise of the Beasts, which is awesome. So, moving on to the next comparison. I don't know what I said there. And last but not least, here we have Studio Series Airazor compared with the Kingdom Deluxe Class Airazor, and I brought in the Kingdom Airazor for comparison because this figure is a heavily modified version of not modified, I'm sorry, a heavily resculpted version of this figure, because these two actually share a transformation scheme. But I wouldn't say that this is a totally retool of this figure, because in my view, with my eyes here, I believe that she's a brand new mold, just sharing engineering with the Kingdom Airazor, and this has happened before. Like, for example, Earthrise Sunstreaker and Earthrise Wheeljack, while they share like a transformation scheme, they are very different in terms of the molding. So yeah, like with Sunstreaker, nothing has been shared between him and Wheeljack, so that automatically tells me that Sunstreaker was a brand new mold. And yeah, and another thing is with Age of Extinction Deluxe Class Lockdown and Dark of the Moon Deluxe Class Roadbuster, the original toys before the Studio Series ones existed. They share a similar engineering transformation scheme, but yet they are completely different from each other. They don't share any parts. They're just, two figures that share a similar transformation scheme, and they're just two different molds from each other. And yeah, it has happened before. It has happened before a long time ago. So yeah, just want to get it out there. So this, in conclusion, is a brand new mold with a similar transformation scheme, sharing a similar transformation scheme with the Kingdom Deluxe Class Airazor. So that's what I wanted to say here. So but yeah, so that's pretty much it for the ultimate comparisons right here. Alrighty, I think you know what time it is. What time is it? It is time to transform Airazor into her robot mode. So let's get down to that. And again, this shares a similar engineering scheme with the Kingdom Airazor. So first things first, we're going to untap the legs and just bring them out, just like that. Straighten up the leg right here. Straighten up the leg right here, and just rotate these down like so. Rotate the leg down, and you want to rotate this at the knee there, above the knee there. Oh, that's a tight joint. Rotate it at the knee right here. Woo, that's a tight joint. That's a really tight joint. And you want to straighten up the foot like so. Straighten up the foot. Now, I have seen people display their Airazor with these 3 toes sticking out, like facing you, but the proper transformation is to rotate these around, and there you go. That's the proper robot mode foot. That's more for beast mode. That's the robot mode foot. So just rotate this around, and there you have the legs all done. So now you want to, man, these are tight joints. Anyway, you want to untap the bird feathers, so that you can actually rotate the waist 180, just like that. And there you have the lower body all done. So now we can move on to the upper body. So just untap the hands from these sections right here. Just straighten up the fist. Rotate this around. You want to rotate this down, just like that. And there you go. So do the same thing on the other side. Just untap that, bring it down, rotate this down, rotate around, and boom, there you have the arms all done. So now you want to come up here. You want to untap this section right here, and then you can rotate this bird head around, this section around, and this will just come down on this double hinge right here. It's really, there we go. And then there is a tab right here that will go into like a little tiny slot right there. So just bring this down, and that will just sit itself right in there. So there we go. Just making sure that everything is nice and squozen, nice and squeezed in. So there we go. So just bring this up, and whoops, no, leave that there, come on. Just bring this up all the way. That will tap in right in there. So just tap it in like that. Alright, so now just bring down the tail feathers and then tab that back into place. Now there is a tab right here. We'll tab into the slot right in there. So just bring all this in, and that will tab in right in there. Just bring the wing, just fold the wing up like that, and then bring this down, and there you have that done. So just do the same thing on your side. Just bring all this in, and that will just tab that in. That will tab in, just like that. Bend it, fold it, and then bring it down. And I think we're done. Are we done? Yes, we are done. So there you have Airazor fully transformed into her robot mode, and I dig the design of this Airazor. I do quite like her robot mode. It's very definitely quite in keeping with the original Beast Wars design. Well, a little bit. Well, the design is more movified, but you know, the transformation scheme is more in keeping with the original Beast Wars Airazor design, and the Kingdom Airazor figure, by the way. But yeah, all in all though, I do think that she looks pretty good, pretty dang good in my opinion. I do quite like the design here for Rise of the Beast Airazor. So yeah, so let's get in closer so we can take a look at that head sculpt, and a very nicely done head sculpt in my opinion. I really like the sculpting here. Definitely looks like an Aztec version of Airazor. Hey, you know, I have no problem with that. You know, I have no problem with that. That looks pretty cool in my opinion. Nice green for the eyes, nice gold paint as well. So that's pretty cool. I dig the head sculpt here. I got no issues with it. And yeah, she does have a lot of paint on her. A lot of like goldish paint and silver paint, you know, coming down the legs right here, and you know, a little bit of silver at the arm there, and got gold paint for the missiles right here as well. Got a Maximal symbol on her arm, which is really nice. And yeah, all in all, very nicely done figure in my opinion. It's a solid mold. It's a solid figure. Like, all of the joints are nice and tight, and that is pretty awesome. So now for articulation, the head is on a ball joint, I believe. Can rotate side to side. It can't really look up, can't really look down. If you move these wings out of the way, you can rotate a full 360, I guess. You can move in and out. You do have a swivel at the elbow. You do have an elbow joint, which is about 90 degrees of bend there, and the hands can move up. They can move up. They can't move down, but they can move up due to transformation. The wings you can position however you want. You can rotate these up. You know, you can do that if you really want to. Hey, it's a thing. It's your toy. You can do it whatever you want. Do whatever you want to do with your figure here. And if you move the bird head out of the way, if you untap that, you can actually use the waist swivel. So she does have a waist swivel, but you know, you have to untap the bird head. So, but if you leave the bird head tabbed in, you can't really use the waist swivel. So that's quite unfortunate that you have to. It's quite unfortunate that you have to untab the bird head in order to use the waist swivel. So anyway, the legs, they can move up that far, can move back that far, and she can do the full splits there. She does have a swivel above the knee, but it's very, very tight, and I'm very scared. No, it's so tight. She does have a very deep knee bend due to transformation, and you can use this hinge as well if you really want to, and of course the ball joint at foot right there. So yeah, you can have a rotation and a little bit of ankle tiltage right there. Definitely could have used more ankle tilt, but hey, at least she has an ankle tilt, which makes me very, very happy. So yeah, that's pretty much it for articulation. And of course the accessories, you know, the only accessories she came with were the arm missiles right here. So you can unplug them, you can plug them in if you really want to. You can give it you can plug this into her hand. You have a handheld weapon right there. So whatever you want to do with your Airazor right here. So but yeah, that is pretty much it for her robot mode. So let us bring in some size comparisons. Here is Studio Series Airazor compared with the Studio Series Voyager class Cheetor, so you can see how the two Maximals look together, and they look quite good together. Yeah, I really dig these designs for Cheetor and Airazor, and yeah, I really can't wait for the movie. I can't wait for it. But anyway, moving on. And last but not least, here we have the Studio Series Airazor compared with the Kingdom Deluxe class Airazor. And as you can see, the Studio Series version is a lot bigger than the Kingdom version. And do I have a favorite between the two Airazors? No, I don't have a favorite between the two Airazors. I can't really say that this figure is better than this, because this figure is essentially this figure, but it's movie-fied. So but yeah, you can see like the Maximal symbols, like they're on the same arms. You know, it's on the right arm here, and it's on the right arm as well. You got these missiles right here that is very evocative of these missiles, and you know, the transformation scheme is very similar between the two, and but not all of the engineering is the same, because, you know, for this gal, you don't really need to untab the tail feathers to rotate the waist, and you don't really need to untab the bird head to rotate the waist. You can already use the waist swivel, and again, you have a crotch that flips up. You know, this doesn't have that, so this doesn't have the crotch that flips up, and for this version, you have to untab the bird head in order to use the waist swivel. So it definitely has a lot of work, but it's a thing that you can do if you really want to. But yeah, but all in all though, this is still a brand new mold. This is still a brand new mold in my eyes. It's a brand new mold while sharing a similar engineering scheme with this figure. So, but yeah, that's all I have to say for Studio Series Deluxe class Airazor. You know, there's nothing much to say, because since it's the same transformation and a similar transformation, and you know, same articulation as well. So yeah, there's not much to talk about with this figure. But anyway, that's pretty much it for the robot mode comparisons right here. Okay, so here are my final thoughts on the Transformers Studio Series Deluxe class Rise of the Beasts Airazor, and a very cool figure in my opinion. The robot mode looks good. The bird mode looks okay for the most part. When you get to the bottom part of the bird mode, yeah, that's where things get messed up, but oh well, it is what it is. Articulation, good articulation. I really dig the articulation here. It's nice that she has a waist swivel, but you need to untap the bird head in order to use it, so that is pretty unfortunate, but oh well, it is what it is. Transformation, fun, smooth, easy, so definitely a fun figure to mess with right here. And yeah, all in all, I'm very pleased with this one. So if I were to rank this figure from a scale of 1 to 10, I am going to give this figure a good 9 out of 10. You know, the robot mode, I think it's, you know, perfecto. I have no issues with the robot mode. It's just the bird mode. The bird mode just needed some more work, you know, in the bottom part. But hey, 9 out of 10, still a great score for this figure. So now, I got this figure from my Toy M Corp. That is where I got it. But if you want to get this figure of your own, good luck. Hunt her down somewhere. I don't know. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for today's video review. So ladies and gentlemen, if you are completely new to the channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button down below. And while you're at it, click that notification bell icon down below as well, so that you would know when my new videos up and ready. And you can always check out my Studio Series reviews playlist for any videos you may have missed. So I'll post links to that playlist in the description down below. And I think that's pretty much it for me to say. So there you have the Transformers Studio Series Deluxe class Rise of the Beasts Airazor. And this is JJ Prime signing off. Peace out to the other one, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Yeah!
Greetings, Transformers fans. My name is Alita1. I would like to thank you for watching JJ Prime Reviews. If you would like to see more reviews, live unboxings, or even tutorials on the channel, hit the subscribe button and smash that bell icon to get notified when a new video is uploaded on the channel. Thank you, and see you next time. Till all are one.